2 minutes before we go live. That's right, 2 minutes before we go live. What's going on, everybody? Tall Boy here, hanging out with you at the Lab Tech Show. Hope all is well with you. Hopefully you had a good week and you're ready to talk tech news. And like I said, we're here to just give you some value. That's pretty much how we rolling over here. Got my man Revis on the phone. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, fam?
Man, I am good, man. It's been an interesting week, but we're here. That's all I can say. We're here. We got a slightly different look to the show. What do you think? I don't know if you've seen it yet, but what do you think? He's like, I don't know what it is. I see Interation is here. What's going on, Enda? Hope all is well with you. And then also, let me see. Where am I at? Uh-oh. I did not put this in the show. Do I have enough time to do this? Uh-oh, I did not put this in the show. Oh, did I? No, I did not put this in the show to where we can put the comments on the screen. Uh-oh, that's not good. All right, well, we're going to have to figure that out. Give me 1 second. Let's see, what did I do here? We're going to have to figure this out while you're doing your word of the day. I don't know. Oh, desktop capture. Okay, so let me do that. We're live, and how much time we got before we go live? I don't think we have enough time, but we're going to figure it out. Uh-oh, there we go. All right, let's see. How much time do we have? I don't think we're going to have enough time to do it today. Let's see. How much time do we have? Anyway, we here though. Where is it at? Oh, we're live in 12 seconds. We don't have enough time. We about to go live. I'll see you guys on the other side. Y'all ready? Let's go. It is what it is. Uh-oh, there we go. What's going on with the audio? There we go. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Tall Boy here. We're here for another installment. It's the first week of December, and we're here for the Lab Tech Show. Yeah, Lab Tech Show. We're here. So I had a small little kink here or there that I thought I had taken care of, but it's not there. But we're going to figure it all out as we go, because this is a live show and anything can happen. So that's the purpose of it. We got my man Revis. He's here. How you doing, Revis?
I'm doing all right, fam. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right. You got your adult beverage for the night?
Actually, I don't.
You don't have your adult beverage? Oh my God, man!
I'll be going to get it shortly.
You'll be going to get it shortly. All right, man. We're gonna find out where you are in a few minutes. You're gonna give us the word of the day, and we have some new changes. And let's see. Into Trading said, "Tall Boy, I was here early, man. Like I was here early." And I want you to know, so Indonesia, I mean, he's in Bali, if I'm correct. Am I saying that right? What's up, Sheila Baker? How you doing? Hope all is well. So what do I mean by that? We do have a few new changes, such as this right here. Hello, all, says Into Trading. Revis is saying, hey, fam. Let's see. Sheila Baker says, hello or good evening, Lab Tech Show family. Lisa Maria says, hello, everyone. So, yeah, we got a slightly new tweaks here or there. So I didn't really discuss it at first for Black Friday. I went out and, we've been struggling with the other laptop. So we found a great deal. And with that being said, we were able to find a better laptop to hopefully enhance our performance. And so I hopefully, with me rebuilding the show, because I had to switch the software from the old laptop to the new one, we said we're going to just make a few tweaks here or there. So hopefully you like the changes that we have, and, we'll go from there. So like I said, that's what it is. Now, Tallboy made one bad mistake. He did not record the show, but we're recording now. So pretty simple. The articles are already in the description. So with the articles already being in the description, please feel free to tap in with us and let us know what you think. And you can follow along, or if you're watching on the replay and you want to see the article for yourself, you feel more than welcome to click on the link, see the article. It's in the fine print. It's in black and white. And we're not here to hide anything from you. We just want to put it in front of you so you can see what it is, all right? Also, you should have your adult beverage. If you're a regular, what are you drinking on tonight? Put in the comments what you are drinking on. And then please share the show. That's right. Share the show. Let people know what's going on. Let them know that we're here. We're live, and we're here to just simplify technology in a language that you can understand. So with that being said, now that you got the show rules, it's an interactive show. Interact with us. Comment. I'll put the comments on the screen. If you have questions, we'll work it out in real time, as whatever the hour will allow us. And we'll go from there. But without further ado, we got to check out where Revis is. Where you at, Revis? He's somewhere in the United States, from L.A. to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn. Revis, what's happening, man?
Hey, what's going on, fam?
Man, I'm all right, man. We are. It's a new week, man. It lasts 4 weeks. Or maybe now 3 weeks before the end of the year, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got three more weeks, and so any plans that you have closing out 2023? Because it's been rough, it's been up and down for you. So you have any plans that you would like to hopefully close out before 2023?
No, just want to make a few dollars.
He said, I want to make a few.
Just before CES. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He said, I'm trying to make a few dollars. What they say? Ow. We love that.
Hey.
Yeah, we just trying to elevate for 2024. That's right. We want to elevate for 2024. So that's what it is. Where are you tapping in from us? Tell us where you're watching, and let us know where you're at.
I am in Waterloo, Iowa.
Okay, you've been there before, so we've been down that area, somewhere between where and where.
Yeah, Waterloo, Iowa is actually north of Davenport, north of Des Moines, and it is the headquarters of John Deere.
The tractor company.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, that's what's up. So you're probably taking a delivery for John Deere, or it's just that's where the headquarters are?
No, my truck is in the shop.
Oh, come on.
Hey, no. It's not necessarily that bad.
Okay.
That's suspicious.
Shop, we done had issues that we had to have fixed, and we finally got up here so we could get them fixed.
Okay, so you're going to get the issues fixed is what you're saying.
Exactly.
All right, well, I'm going to leave you with this one song, and then we're going to go into the word of the day, okay?
I'm so glad. Trouble don't last always.
It don't last always, all right? Everybody help Revis. Let them know. Trouble do not last always.
Trouble don't last.
All right, Revis, we got
the best part about it is I was able to drive myself up here and take it to the shop, and I didn't have to get on the hook and get pulled up here.
Okay, I can live with that. All right. Well, we got a word of the day, man, and let's see. Our word of the day for the evening is permeable. I'm going to give you the definition and a sentence, and you're going to break it down for us in truck driver terms, all right? Permeable.
Okay.
Permeable is a synonym of penetrable, that is used especially to describe things that have pores or openings that permits liquids or gases to pass through. A sentence says the new housing project will include a permeable parking lot to mitigate stormwater runoff. Permeable. Break it down, Revis.
I kind of like that word. The reason why is because I just told you I brought my truck up to the shop to get it fixed because I had some kind of issues and the issues had to be fixed. And the issues that I had were permeable. I got extra holes or extra pores where oil is coming out, and I had to get them fixed. So when we use the word permeable, we're talking about pores where gases and liquid can actually pass through. And I have extra pores and extra permeables where oil is coming through, and I had to get those things plugged up.
And that's in
Now,
the truck.
permeable is actually,
In the
yeah,
truck.
that's in the trucker term.
Okay, in the trucker term, you getting the pores of the oil and all of that stuff to I don't know. I'm not really following, but
I'm just saying I have oil leaks that I'm getting fixed.
okay, there you go. I can understand that. So basically, they have pores or openings that permit liquids or gases to pass through. So you gonna tighten up all of that, is what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And the thing about permeable, and I just used it in trucker term, and I dealt with it with my truck.
Mm-hmm.
But when we talk about other things, let's say you driving and the road is flooded.
Okay.
It's not supposed to flood. They have drains and other permeables that water is supposed to go through so it'll pass through so the road won't flood.
Okay. I think I get it. So basically, so it doesn't flood. They have the drains, and the city or the state, they have the road set up to where it can just flow freely.
Exactly. They have openings where the water go through and it's supposed to just go on and go where it go.
Okay. Okay. I can roll with that a little bit. Permeable. Now, how can somebody else use that in a regular in a regular way, if that makes sense?
That's a good question because it's not a word that we would use every day.
Okay.
It's actually a word that is kind of a special word for us because it deals with pores and openings where gases go through. You know, your car has a permeable on it because you have to go to the gas station. You got to put gas in it, so you have a hole that you actually put the nozzle in, and when you pull that nozzle, the gas goes through it.
Right.
So that hole is considered a permeable.
Okay. All right. Permeable. All right. How did Revis do? Let us know in the comments. I can't get the comments to come up on the screen right now, but let us know, how did Revis do? One, I see you. Job one, that well done. Just put in the comments. One, I see you. Job well done. Two, no, no, sir, you didn't get it. I'm not feeling none of this. Three, I feel your pain, Revis. It wasn't your week. Or four, Revis is doing it. I'm learning from him. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let us know in the comments, how did Revis do on the word of the day? I would love to know how you think Revis did today. All right, just so let us know in the comments if you're watching live. Just let us know how he did. I'm sorry I cannot get this to come up the way I wanted it to come up, but we're trying to work behind the scenes while I still have Revis on the phone. So we're just trying to figure it out, and but just let us know in the comments, how did Revis do? If I did it right.
Also, one thing, I really like your Comment.
Let's see. What did Awesome Wood Thing say? Let's see. Where's he at? He
He said
says, my
he said
pants are
his pants are
permeable.
permeable.
They watch out there now. Awesome Wood Thing says, my pants are permeable. They let out my farts. Oh my God. What you say, Awesome Wood Thing?
You already know.
All right. I feel your pain, Revis. It wasn't your week. Boy, this is a brutal crowd, man. They are truly, truly brutal with you, man. All right, Revis, anything you want to say before we get up out of here, man?
I'm just saying, hey, the holiday is coming around. Tallboy has merch. So don't forget to go shop.tallboy.us.
Oh man, you know what, Revis, you always talk about the merch, right? And so
Yes, sir.
because you're always talking about the merch, if you have your phone, if you have your phone, feel free to do one of these. Just scan that QR code right there, and you can get your merch. All right. And yeah, scan that code if you have your phone. Open up your camera app, and when you open up the camera app, scan it, and it'll take you to shop.tallboy.us. We'll play the promo a little bit later, but I'm trying to step up a little bit, if that makes sense. We trying to step our game up just a little bit, all right? So scan that promo code, or excuse me, that QR code, and it'll take you to the website to get your merch, right? Shop.tallboy.us. How about that? See, I'm trying to step my game up, Revis.
Hey, I'm just saying. And we're going to have to get some new merch on there.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to talk to you over the weekend, and we're going to try and have something ready before 2024, before CES. Well, it looks like everyone has chosen number 3. They say they feel your pain, Revis. It wasn't your week. Man, that's...
I actually voted the same thing for myself.
Hey, man, I'm not mad at it, man. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose them. I completely understand, all right? Well, I'll talk to you a little bit later. We're going to go ahead and tap into this tech show, and you have a good week, all right? Be safe on that road, and hopefully they take care of you up there in Waterloo, Iowa, all right?
All right, fam. See you all next week.
All right, man. Be good, Revis.
Bye now.
All right. All right, guys. Our stash stock party of the evening is the Etsy party. That's right. The Etsy party. You got 3 hours, 43 minutes, and 36 seconds to get your piece of stash stock. If you don't know what that is, you go to stash.com/party. You sign up, and you get a piece of free stock that's owned by Etsy, all right? You don't get a whole stock, you get a piece of incremental stock, and if you use the code that's in the description of this YouTube video and you spend 20, then you'll get 20, all right? So you got 3 hours, 43 minutes, and 10 seconds to get your piece of stash stock, and tonight's product offering is called the Etsy Party. That's right, the Etsy Party. All right, that's what it is. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and tap into this show and see where we are at, and we'll just try to make this work to the best of our ability. Let's see. The digital growth hacks. I see you, man. Thank you so much for tapping in, man. I definitely appreciate you coming in here. He says he's laughing out loud. He voted for himself. Yeah, that's kind of what he does. Digital growth hack. Tallboy, your video looks flawless. You are using your new PC. There you go. You already know, man. What they say.
You already know.
That's right, man. Let's see. What else are we looking at? I'm going to let this one slide. It says end of trading on the word of the day. End of trading. I feel you. I'm going to look in this camera. I didn't pick the word. Merriam-Webster picked the word. So if you want to learn and expand your vocabulary, go over to merriam-webster.com, sign up, and they'll send you a new word of the day every day. And today was just one of those words that Revis just had to, it is what it is. It's just a hard word, but you at least know what permeable means. And I like Awesome Wood Thing saying he likes his pants because, it allows him to let out his poots and his farts. All right. So that's what we're going to go with. All right. Let's go ahead and tap into the show and let's see what we got. All right. So our first article of the evening, man, I'm going to get this thing started with, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started with, if I'm doing this right, man, I'm just going to do it. Y'all know how I am. I am Team Android. So for all you Apple lovers, this one's for you. All right. So this may be good. If you own an iPhone, let us know if you think that this is good. You guys know how I am. I am Team Android. But I felt like this was something that you guys probably might appreciate. All right. So, how to use your personal voice on iPhone with iOS 17. That's right. You can now replace Siri and you can save a copy of your voice for future use on iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, or Mac. All right. So let me know what you think of this. All right. So this is how the article reads. Okay. It says here that ahead of the International Day of Persons with Disabilities last Sunday, Apple released a video that showcased its personal voice accessibility feature, which debuted earlier this year with iOS 17. Now, they're saying that the personal voice allows users to create digital versions of their voice to use on calls, supported apps, and Apple's own live speech tool. So my question is, can you use it with Siri? Because I mean, they're saying their own live speech tool right there in the fine print. And then they're saying that for those who are at risk of permanently losing their voice due to conditions like Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, ALS, and vocal cord paralysis, not sounding like yourself can be yet another form of identity loss. Being able to create a copy of your voice while you're still able might help alleviate the feeling that you'll never feel like yourself again. So they're saying that, this is if you have a disease or you have some type of sickness or illness, you could utilize this. But my thing is, can you actually use it? Um, can you actually use it for your voice to replace Siri? They're saying that all of iOS 17, iPads, operating system 17, and Mac OS Sonoma users can create a personal voice in case you need it in the future. Now, whether it's a temporarily or for a long-term use, they're saying that is a pretty straightforward, and once you use your voice, it's your voice. All right. So I'm going to tell you, this is how you can set it up if you're interested. So if you have an iPhone, and you want to use your own voice, maybe you might want to use a family member's voice. I don't know. But they say before you start the process, all right? So before you start this process, they're telling you that you need to make sure you have a window of about 30 minutes before you start this, all right? And then they're also saying that you'll need to be able to record 150 sentences, and depending on how quickly you speak, it could take some time, all right? And they're also saying you should also find a quiet place with a minimal background sound and get comfortable. So basically, be in a quiet place. That's what they're telling you. All right. So they're saying be in a quiet place and you'll be all right. All right. So then they're also saying over here that it's also worth having a cup of water nearby and making sure your phone has at least 30% battery. Now, just go ahead and make sure your phone is charged all the way. All right, that's all you got to do. Now, this is how you set it up. Now, I'm not iOS at all. I'm Team Android, but I'm showing it to you in the fine print. You go into your settings and you find the accessibility personal voice. All right, it's going to be underneath the speech. Then it says create a personal voice. And then Apple will give you a summary of what to expect. Then you hit the continue button and then you just, find your quiet place and take your time. Now, they're saying just speak naturally, all right? And they want you to read aloud at a consistent volume. So don't be talking like this and then all of a sudden you're talking like this. Well, I have an actual voice that I can actually use, but let's see if I can find this. They're saying,
don't talk like this.
Talk like this, all right? That's what they're saying, all right? So use your regular voice, all right? And then they're also saying that the layout for the recording process is fairly intuitive. They want you to hit the red button to record at the bottom and then read out loud the words in the middle of the page. And then you'll see the record button and you can choose from continuous recording or stop after each phrase. All right. Pretty simple. I mean, this is really right there in the fine print. It doesn't get any easier than this right here. Okay. Now, they're saying that you'll have to tap a button each time you've recorded a phrase if you choose the stop after each phrase. But if you do it in continuous, it's a more of a hands-free experience that relies on the phone to know when you're done talking. Now, let me see. There it is right here. I'm going to pull this down. That red button right there, you see the screen that says they want you to read that phrase. This is a small island located about 3 miles off the coast of northern England. Then you press the red button and you go from there. If you choose continuous, then by all means, once it finishes or thinks that you're finished, then it'll read the next phrase, okay? Now, they're also saying for those with speech impairments or who read slowly, the continuous mode could feel too stressful. So just depending on what makes you feel comfortable, okay? Now, they're saying first impressions, all right? First impressions, they're saying that, there we go. They're saying that they found, for the most part, the system was accurate at recognizing and when they were done talking and offered enough of a pause that I could tap the redo button before moving to the next sentence. Now, they're also saying with the occasional expressive explanation thrown in, there's a fairly diverse selection of phrases ranging from simple questions like, can you ask them if you're using that chair? Or come back inside right now. Or ouch, that's really hot. All right. So they're giving you time. That's basically what it said. And they're basically saying that they found themselves trying to be more exaggerated when reading those particular sentences since they didn't want the result with the personal voice to be too robotic. Okay. But they're saying that while they were doing it, the problem was inherent to the process. No matter well that you performed or acted, there would always be an element of artifice in the recording. So basically, it's going to be some type of, even though it's going to be some type of robotic feel, even though it's your voice, but the average person may or may not be able to pick it up. Okay. Now, they're also saying that this is not a ding on Apple or personal voice, but it's simply an observation to say that there's a limit to how well your verbal self can be replicated. And when you're done with all 150 sentences, Apple explains that the process may need to complete overnight. So this is not a fly-by-night type of deal. This is something that's going to take some time. And then they're also saying that it recommends that you charge and lock your iPhone, and your personal voice will be generated only while the iPhone is charging and locked. All right. So this is a lot. So you record the 150 voices. Once you finish, then you need to charge it and lock it. And you got to make sure you got over 30% battery life. Okay. Now, they said that Apple is training its networks fully on the device to generate text-to-speech models and not in the cloud. So it's going to take some time to do all of this. Okay. Now, they're also sharing with you that that in the testing, after 20 minutes of putting down the iPhone, only 4% of progress was made. So you give it about an hour, you might get maybe about 10%, maybe. So that's why they're saying let it happen overnight, okay? You'll need to allocate, a couple of hours or the whole night to make sure that this is happening or that they can finish it. And then they're saying when your personal voice is ready, you'll get a notification that can then head to settings to try it out. And then on the same page where you started the creation process, you'll see the options to share your voice across devices, as well as to allow apps to request to use it. And they're also saying the former stores a copy of your voice in iCloud for use in other devices. All right. So your data will be end-to-end encrypted. So this is encryption. No one else will get this other than you in the transfer, and the recordings you made will only be stored on the phone that you used to create it. So no one will get your voice outside of that phone that you have. So if you buy a new phone, you're going to go out and get another one, okay? Or you have to restart this process all over again. But this is safe, it's encrypted, and you're also getting the opportunity to know that no one's not going to get access to this to where AI can use it, to use your voice without your permission. This is only for your phone. All right. And now they're saying, how can you listen? How can you listen and use personal voice? Now they're saying you can name your personal voice and create another if you prefer. And then you're also saying to listen to the voice you created, go back to the speech part in the accessibility settings and select live speech. Turn it on and then choose your new creation under voices and triple click your power button. Type something into the box and hit send. You can decide if you like what you hear and whether you need to make a new personal voice. So, do you want to start the process all over? And they're saying that at first, the person that wrote this article said that they did not think that theirs was expressive enough. But then they said after a few days, they started entering phrases and it felt more like them. All right. So it still had a small robotic feel, but it felt like they were doing just enough in their voice. So basically, considering that we do have something called deep fakes that are happening, right? Considering that there's deep fakes, and if you guys are not familiar with deep fakes, that's where someone can literally take your voice and clone it and use your face or your body and use your voice. Considering that people are doing that already, that might be a concern that a lot of people may have. But Apple is saying, hey, this is encrypted, it's yours, no one else can utilize this, okay? That's what they're saying. Now, they said that they certainly wouldn't want someone to grab the phone and record your digital voice saying things that you would never utter in real life. So finding a way to give people a sense of self and improve accessibility while working with all the limits and caveats that currently exist around identity and technology is a delicate balance, and one that they're heartened to see that Apple is at least attempting with personal voice. All right. So that's a lot. My question to you is, do you think that this is a good feature? What do you honestly think of personal voice coming to Apple? I'm going to read some of these comments, but I would like to know, what do you think of Apple's personal voice? Let me know in the comments. 1, I like this. It's original. 2, I may use another family member's voice. 3, leave Siri alone. She is a permanent fixture in my life. Or 4, I'm team Android. Who cares? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me know in the comments. How do you, or what do you think of Apple's personal voice? All right, let's see. What are we seeing over here? We're seeing this. Revis says that sounds cool. Now you gotta think. Revis is team Android. He's like, this is kind of cool. The iPhone feature is impressive from a tech point of view. I'm not sure I would want my voice to replace Siri. I understand that. That's fair. And then also they're saying, I'm lost. What are you trying to do here? All right. So Lisa Maria, Apple has a new feature. Apple has a new feature here where you can use your voice. You can use a loved one's voice. And basically with Siri, the Google Assistant. We have Google Assistant, but you can use Siri. That's what they use as their personal assistant. You can record your voice. And now the way the article is reading, or the way the article is saying, they're saying that if you are possibly going to lose your voice, you're going to have ALS, or you want to still keep that voice when you get sick and old and can't talk, you can still have that voice on your phone to deliver the messages and personal voice notes. You can type whatever you want and it'll still be your voice. So you have to go in and do a pre-record of 150 sentences so it can train your voice. And then once it trains the voice and it learns it, then now you can utilize this personal language model of your voice being a replacement to Siri. So the way I was looking at it, this is just me, I was looking at it as this could be an opportunity for a loved one that you have, that maybe a father, a mother, maybe your kids. You can let them be the Siri, be the replacement of Siri. and it could be them, but it's your phone. So do you really want your mom or your dad or maybe a loved one or even your kids y- delivering messages to you via text messages? That's the way I was looking at it. But they're saying that you can utilize this if you're going to possibly, become ill, you can at least have this stored already for you. And then that way, if something ever happens to you, then you'll be prepared to where, you don't have to worry about saying, I can't talk. So this is, for people, it's a backup plan. That's the way I see it. All right. So I'm waiting on your comments and let me know. Do you like this? One, it's original. Two, I may use another family member's voice. Three, leave Siri alone. She's a permanent fixture in my life. Or four, I'm Team Android. Who cares? Sheila Baker says, I like it. I like it. Okay. I'm not mad at it. And then, but she said, but I'm still Team Android. Come on, Sheila Baker. That is what I'm talking about. Come on, what they say?
Yeah, yeah.
Lisa Maria says, no, I'm not feeling this at all. And the trading says this software is already available, just more tech companies copying each other. So basically, End of Trading is saying that this has already been done. Apple is just now jumping on the bandwagon. It is what it is, okay? So I get it. I get it. Let's see. I'm Team Android, but that feature could help many people calm down like an emotional support phone, the voice of loved ones. Interesting. I like that. That's very different. Thank you for joining us, Miss Lynette. I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, that's something different, something to think about, a different perspective to see what is happening or see how people are looking at it. And like I said, for me, I was looking at it from a standpoint of what if I can't what if I couldn't, talk, or what if I just wanted somebody else, as a family member, like, my mom, she passed away, just to know that I always have my mom's voice with me. Let her read those 150 sentences, and then I can always have that voice for me, not necessarily for someone who has ALS or that has, Parkinson's disease or some type of vocal cord, being paralyzed with paralyzing their vocal cord. So that's the way I was looking at it. But everybody's different. I can't tell you how to go about. I'm just letting you know that Apple is trying to be original. But as End of Trading says, they already been doing this. This ain't nothing new. It is what it is. All right, I get it. All right, well, we're going to move on forward. All right, so our next article that we have is, let's see here. What do we want to talk about? We are going to discuss, we can either talk about AI or we can talk about Uber. Let's see. I think we're going to probably go with Uber. Let's see. I think you guys might like Uber. All right, here we go. Need to pick up an order in store? Have Uber pick it up for you instead. I can't make this up, man. Uber is saying, hey, we're going to make this happen for you, whether you like it or not. You guys are going to use our services. We want you to use it. And we're going to make life simple for you. This is the way the article reads. And this is great for the holiday season, okay? So they're saying that the new Uber feature is about to make your last minute holiday shopping easier if you live in one of the 1,500 cities. Okay, that's what they're saying. This is how it works. Whether you're doing holiday shopping, who starts buying gifts months in advance, or you want to wait till the day before. They're saying that it's nearly guaranteed that there will always be something left to purchase at the very last minute. And Uber has a new feature and they want to help. They're saying that yesterday, which was Tuesday, Uber announced a new store pickup feature via Uber Connect, which allows users to arrange for an Uber courier to pick up the prepaid item they placed an order from the store and track it live as it makes its way to their doorstep. I can't make this up, y'all. Like, this is you order it, they'll deliver it to you. You don't have to leave the house. They're saying that typically for your last minute shopping situations, it's like placing an order for an in-store pickup. And since it has a quick turnaround and you don't have to waste time waiting for it to ship or browsing in the store. Now, they're saying you still have to go to the store and pick it up, and it still takes up a lot of your time, right? And that's where this feature can shine for last minute shoppers. All you have to do is complete an order online, click on Uber Connect package icon, click the upload photo of the receipt to the Uber app, and then have someone pick it up. I can't make this up. With the store pickup via Uber Connect, we're taking the stress out of holiday shopping, making it easier than ever to get your gifting done and spend time with loved ones. The only caveat is that the item must be less than $200 in value, weigh less than 30 pounds, and can't be an item on the Uber prohibited item list and, illegal items, firearms, that kind of stuff, okay? Now, they're also saying that the store pickup feature will be available starting this week for customers in more than 1,500 cities. And if you are in one of those cities listed below, such as San Antonio, San Francisco, Tampa Bay, Orlando, California, which is Los Angeles or Orange County, Miami, Las Vegas, Dallas, Chicago, Boston, or Austin, Philadelphia, you might be able to make this happen. I'm pretty sure they said 1,500 cities. These are just the cities that they just listed off, okay? Now, they're saying that the holiday shopping also often results in many returns. So either you realize that the gift wasn't what you expected, it wasn't what you expected, or they're saying that someone got you a gift that you are grateful came with a gift receipt, and Uber has a solution for that as well. They're saying that Uber released a return a package service in Uber Connect, which allows an Uber delivery driver to pick up your package, and Connect, which will allow an Uber delivery driver to pick up that package, and then deliver it to the store for you. This feature can be found in the same place as the store pickup option, as seen in the photos at the top of this reading or this recording here. Yeah, like Uber is saying, hey, we want your coin, and we want you to utilize us for the holidays, and we also want you to utilize us not only for the holidays, but going into 2024. They're definitely trying to stay digital. What do you think of this? Like, this is a lot. Like, it's good. What do you think of the rollouts? Do you think this is good? Or I'm not feeling that. Let me know in the comments. Here we go. 1, I like this. No need to leave the house. 2, people really should pick up their own packages. 3, not a fan of ride sharing services, so I won't use it. Or 4, Uber is unlocking the possibilities of using their services. 1, 2, 3, or 4. If you are watching this video on your phone, press the respective number and we will see the poll in real time. All right, let me know what you think. What do you think of this new feature that Uber is doing? You can literally say, I just bought something, as long as it's under 30 pounds, under $200. Yeah, I'm all for it. Let's do it. Is it good? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I can't make this up, guys. They're saying how much. Now, that part, they did not say how much it was going to cost, Revis. That's a good question. But I guess it depends on what store and how far you live. They did not add that. So maybe you're close to the mall, it might be $5, but maybe if you're far away, it might be $30, $45. Maybe it might be less. I don't know. They did not discuss that. Lisa Maria says, hey, I'm feeling 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Okay. That's what she says. People should really pick up their own packages, and not a fan of ride sharing services, so I won't be using this. Awesome Wood Things. I like this one. Awesome Wood Things. Like, is this in my neighborhood? Is this on the list? Come on now. Let's do it. Awesome Wood thing says if the Uber fee is less than the shipping charge, it's a no-brainer. Now, I agree with you on that one, Awesome Wood things. I'm not mad at that one at all. I think you have a valid point. And then they're also saying DoorDash already picks up from stores, but Uber would be more advanced. Yeah. So, Lynette, you're right. But does DoorDash return as well? Because Uber is saying that you can go into your settings and then you can return the package, but then you can also pick up the package or have them pick it up for you and deliver it to your home. So maybe DoorDash, I mean, these companies are just trying to find a way to utilize their services. Maybe DoorDash's fee may be more expensive, maybe less. We don't know. There's no discussion of pricing here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. DoorDash is already picking up from the stores. Okay, yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, that's what we got. So what do you think of this? Let's see what the comments are saying here. You guys are saying that most of you guys are saying at 50%, Uber is unlocking the possibilities of using their services. I'm feeling it. Okay. That's what's up. Y'all like it? I like it. Can't get mad at it. There it is, man. Uber is trying to do their thing, and you can't get mad at them. All right, here we go. Hey, everybody. It is the Lab Tech Show. We are live. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, because you know why? We're simplifying tech in a language that you can understand. So join us. This is a live show. It is interactive, it's fun, and we're building. Will you join us? Hit that like button. Come on, hit the subscribe and the bell button. Man, come on, man. Support us, man. I only got 323 followers, and you know that I need to have more than that. So will you join the charge and help Tallboy make this magic happen as we try to build the followers up? Embrace this technology. I got you. Come on. It's called the Lab Tech Show. Let's go. All right, guys. Here we go. We've been discussing this all year long. I've been telling you guys we need to embrace this AI. We got to embrace the AI. We got to embrace the AI. A lot of people are like, I don't want to do it. We already know that ChatGPT has really been the leader with this. Other companies have been using AI models similar to ChatGPT, or they've been using their own services, linking ChatGPT to their services and saying, I'm going to pull from ChatGPT. But for the ones who are not familiar with ChatGPT, it's an opportunity for you to simplify your workflow. You can literally write a sentence and ask it to, or prompt it to say, make this sentence, make this email, make this phrase more of a simpler term or terminology to where people can understand it. You can ask questions. We've discussed this about ChatGPT. I'm just giving you a brief synopsis of what ChatGPT can do. You can ask historical facts that have been, that have already happened. The free version allows you to go back to 2020 or 2021, if I'm correct. And then the new version, ChatGPT 4, I think it goes, or it's a little bit more advanced to where you can use it all the way up until 2023 from some of the earlier months. With that being said, we have some new technology that, ChatGPT is not going to just run the world by itself. You know that we have competitors, right? And the competitors are like, hey, we not going to just let you just come up in here. And the competitors are Microsoft and also Google. Now, ChatGPT is owned by Microsoft, but Microsoft also has their own version to where you can utilize it with Edge. So we're going to kind of, depending on how much time we have left, I'm going to try and show you some of the things that are happening with ChatGPT or with AI and how and why you should utilize it. All right. with that being said, we're going to start real briefly with Microsoft and their new version of Copilot. And that's formerly Bing Chat. And here's everything that you need to know. All right. So let me see if I can find that on my screen over here. What is Copilot? There we go. And they're saying that back in February, Microsoft unveiled a new version of its search engine called Bing. And they said with a standout feature being its AI chatbot, which is powered by a more advanced technology than ChatGPT, and it's OpenAI's GPT-4, right? That's what they were discussing, and that's what they did at the launch back in February of 2022. At the time of the launch, the AI chatbot was called Bing Chat. Now, during the Microsoft Ignite event in November, they decided to entirely rebrand the chatbot, and it's called Copilot. So if you use Microsoft Edge, this is what you might want to pay attention to. This might be valuable to you, and this is their version of ChatGPT. Okay, this is Microsoft's version of ChatGPT. Let's see. They also, I can't find the article that I'm looking for. There we go. I think that's it. There we go. So they're also saying with Copilot, you can ask the AI chatbot questions and get detailed human-like responses with footnotes that link back to the original sources. Since the chatbot is connected to the internet, it has the ability to provide you with up-to-date information, which is another capability that ChatGPT's free version doesn't do, okay? The chatbot can help you with your creative desires, such as writing a poem, essay, song. It can solve complex math or coding tasks, and it can even generate images from text by using the Bing's image creator. Now, all of this is free, all right? So you could literally take this article that I have here, put it into Copilot, and it will summarize this whole article without you having to read the article. It'll just tell you all the talking points. You can say, write a song doing Merry Christmas and using all of the people that are watching this show today and make it a funny but entertaining song. And it will write a song with all of the names that I put in to Copilot, okay? Now, they're saying, is there more than one Copilot? And they're saying that Microsoft's AI chatbot, formerly called Bing Chat, is now called Copilot. To make matters just a tad more confusing, Microsoft also named all of its AI companions Copilot. So this can get a little confusing. But if you use Microsoft Edge, this is where we are at. It's saying if Microsoft is referring to any of its other AI companions created to assist with a specific service, it will say so in the title. So it will say Copilot in Windows, Copilot for Microsoft 365, Copilot for Sales, Copilot for Service. So if you see the word Copilot, you know that this is Microsoft's version of one of their chatbots. And it's basically learning your tendencies of how you utilize it, okay? And they're saying with the latest major announcements, or what are the latest major announcements, they're saying that in November, Microsoft shifted the branding of its popular AI chatbot from Bing Chat to Copilot. So that's the major change. So instead of it being Bing Chat, it is now Copilot. And in addition to changing the name, the shift made to Bing Chat more of a standalone experience like its major competitor, ChatGPT. So like ChatGPT has its own web page. So you would have to go to openai.com and then you go from there, right? So when can you expect other major Copilot announcements? They're saying that to announce major Copilot updates, Microsoft typically waits for a bigger stage, such as a company event like their Microsoft Build or Microsoft Ignite events. And this explainer is constantly updated with all of the latest news, so it's a good place to check for latest news updates, all right? So I don't think that they're going to do any other updates until mid 2024. So right now, the biggest thing is instead of it being Bing Chat, we're using Microsoft Copilot. All right. And they're also saying, when was Copilot or Bing Chat originally announced? And they said back in February of 2023, they announced the new Bing in a limited preview, meaning only a select number of people had access to it. And then on May 4th, Microsoft made the new Bing available to anyone who was willing to sign in to the Bing with their Microsoft account. All right, so that's what the original announcements were. Now, they're saying, I'm going to skip down a little bit and highlight some more of these key features, all right? The key features here that I would like to share with you is what types of inputs does Copilot accept? And they're saying, like ChatGPT and all AI chatbots, Copilot can help with text queries, including research, writing assistance, coding, and more. However, in addition, it can accept image inputs, which sets it apart from a lot of the chatbots. So you can literally ask it to draw a businessman with a lot of money, or create an image of a businessman with a lot of money, and it will give you a image of what you have asked for. All right. And then they're also saying that, for example, you can upload an image of your puppy and ask Copilot what breed he was. Within seconds, it will release a response that was accurate. And then they're saying, what is the Copilot's chat limit? And they're saying with that, they're saying that since being released, you have 2,000 characters that you can use per chat. So once you exceed the 2,000, you hit enter, and then you can start all over again. And then who has access to the Copilot? Anyone can access Copilot. All you have to do is just go to the Copilot's website, sign in with your Microsoft account, and you're good to go. So if you have a Hotmail account, you have a Microsoft account, okay? And then do you need Microsoft account to access Copilot? Yes, you need to sign in with your Microsoft account to access Copilot, and you can literally create an account. It's actually free. And then is there an app? Yes, there's an actual app. Copilot is accessible on mobile, both iPhone and Android devices via the Bing app. And then although it is not solely dedicated to the chatbot, Copilot can be found at the bottom bar Copilot can be found in the bottom bar, front and center, as soon as you open the app, okay? Let me see, what else are they saying here that might be interesting? And I don't think that there is Copilot better than ChatGPT. That's a good question. This is what they're saying. Even though Microsoft announced that several major upgrades would be coming to chatbot soon, the company hasn't mentioned charging customers to use the technology. Our goal is always for all of these features to be able to get to worldwide coverage. We want to make sure that thing is accessible to any market along the way. So right now it's free. Now with ChatGPT, if you do their plus version, you have to pay a fee. So the ChatGPT is free, but the ChatGPT plus, there is a fee that you have to pay. And right now there's a waiting list to where you cannot use their ChatGPT plus. All right. So that's kind of where we are with Microsoft Copilot. All right. Now we have another one real briefly. This one is by Google, because everybody or most people are primarily on Google, and they're saying, hey, hold up, Microsoft, you doing your thing, but we need some love over here too. So they're saying, hold up, time out. We want to get in the game as well. And let me see, what did I do with that article? There we go. They're saying Google, they just released this today. All right. So Google said, hold up, time out. Y'all did y'all's thing, but we got something called Gemini, and it's more powerful AI brain so far, and it'll change the way you use Google. And they're saying that this rivalry, we about to, y'all gonna use Google. That's what they saying. Y'all not gonna use ChatGPT. Y'all not gonna use Microsoft Bing. Y'all gonna come over here and use our Gemini. And what they're saying with Google, they announced the new Gemini AI model, an AI system that will power a host of the company's products, from the Google Bard chatbot to the Pixel phone. So not only is it just doing the chatbot on Google, they're saying if you have a Pixel phone, we're going to power it and we're going to make this all work and make sure that, you utilize our services. The company is called Gemini the most capable and general model we've ever built, claiming that it would make AI more helpful for everyone. Judging by the incredible video demo further down this page, they might be right. I'm going to play a few seconds or a few minutes of the video so you can actually see what Gemini can do shortly. They're saying Gemini will come in 3 sizes: the Ultra, the Pro, and the Nano, with each one designed for different uses. All of them will be multimodal, and meaning that they will be able to handle a wide range of inputs, with Google saying that Gemini can take text, code, audio, images, and videos as prompts. So they can do all of that. So you can text, you can code, you can use music or audio, images, and videos as prompts. Now they're saying while the Gemini Ultra is designed for extremely demanding use cases such as data centers, the Gemini Nano, they're saying the Gemini Nano will fit in your smartphone, raising the prospect of the best Android smartphones gaining significant AI advantage. Okay. Now, with all of this new power, Google insists that it has conducted a rigorous testing. They're saying, hey, we put this thing through the fire. And we wanted to identify and prevent harmful results arising from people use of Gemini. That was challenging. And the company said, because of the multimodal nature of Gemini, means 2 seemingly innocuous inputs, saying that you can use text and image, can be combined to create something offensive or dangerous. Now, I don't know what all that means, but they're saying, hey, y'all, we can make this work, and you can use this for the good or for the bad. All right. So now, what does Gemini mean for you? They're saying that if you are on Android and you're using that Pixel 8 Pro phone, Google says it can now run Gemini Nano, bringing all of its capabilities to your pockets. And then they're also saying that Gemini is found in 2 new Pixel 8 Pro features, such as Smart Reply in Gboard, and suggest messages that replies to you. And then they can also summarize in the recorder. So basically, if you're recording something in your voice recorder, it can summarize it right there in your phone. That's what Google Gemini can do for you. They're also saying that Google Bard chatbot has been updated to run Gemini, which the company says it's the biggest upgrade since it has launched Bard. And as well, that Google says that Gemini will be available in more of our products and services like Search, Ads, Chrome, and Duet AI in the coming months. They coming, y'all. I'm going to play this video real quick. I'm going to play a few minutes of it, and I'm going to just show you a little bit of what Gemini can do. All right, check this out right here.
Let's start. All right, testing Gemini. Here we go. Tell me what you see.
I see you placing a piece of paper on the table. I see a squiggly line.
What about now?
The contour lines are smooth and flowing, with no sharp angles or jagged edges. It looks like a bird to me.
What if I add this?
The bird is swimming in the water. It has a long neck and beak. It is a duck.
Yes.
A duck is a type of waterfowl in the family Anatidae. Ducks are closely related to geese and swans. The duck appears to be blue. This is not a common color for ducks. However, there are some breeds of blue ducks. These are typically not as common as other duck breeds. It is more common for ducks to be brown, black, or white.
Are you sure?
What the quack? I was just talking about a blue duck, and now you're holding one. It looks like blue ducks are more common than I thought.
Would this float?
I'm not sure what material it's made of, but it looks like it might be rubber or plastic.
What if I tell you it's making a squeaking sound?
Oh, if it's squeaking, it's definitely going to float.
Nice.
It is a rubber duck. It is made of a material that is less dense than water.
Can you teach me how to say this in a different language? And give me a few options. Ooh, can you explain how to pronounce the Mandarin one? Is it Yazi? Yazi.
Is pronounced with a first tone. In Mandarin, there are 4 tones, which are essential to distinguish the meaning of words. The first tone is a high-level tone.
Oh, okay.
The duck is in the middle of the ocean. There is no land nearby for the duck to rest or find food. It is unlikely to find ducks here naturally.
Okay, based on what you see, come up with a game idea. Oh, and use emojis, please.
How about this? We can play a game called Guess the Country.
Sure, let's do it.
Clue 1. This country is the home of the kangaroo, the koala, and the Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, that's easy.
Clue 2. This country loves football and has won the most men's World Cups in football history. You are trying to get me to find the paper ball under the cup. I accept the challenge. The cup to the left.
Nice.
I know what you're doing. You're playing rock, paper, scissors.
What do you see now?
The fingers are spread out to look like the wings of a butterfly.
What's this?
Big ear and barking mouth, a dog.
Sweet.
The coin should be under the right hand.
I don't know.
The coin is in the left hand using a sleight of hand technique to make it appear as if the coin has disappeared. Both objects are round and flat.
There you go.
Both are food. The orange is a healthier choice than the cookie. Citrus can be calming, and so can the spin of the fidget toy. They are both examples of popular toys that have been enjoyed by children and adults alike for many years.
Give me some ideas for what I could make with this.
I see pink and green yarn. How about a dragon fruit? Or how about a green cake with a pink heart?
Okay, how about these colors? And maybe show me some animals.
Okay, now I see blue and pink yarn. How about a pig with blue ears? Or an octopus? Or a bunny with a pink nose?
Ooh, I'll keep those in mind. Which way should the duck go?
Going left leads to a duck, which is a friend. Going right leads to a bear, which is a foe. It is better to make friends than foes, so the duck should go left.
Smart choice.
This is a picture of a crab.
That's right. Is this the right order?
No, the correct order is Sun, Earth, Saturn.
Based on their design, which of these would go faster?
The car on the right would be faster. It is more aerodynamic.
Which looks more fun?
The one on the right, because it has a loop.
What do you think this person might be saying?
How about a woohoo?
Ooh, I love that.
I see you're drawing a guitar. You've added an amp. Now it's an electric guitar. We can make some seriously loud music now. Given that you added drums, how about some 80s hair metal? Alright, I see you've added a palm tree to the drawing. Change it up with some beachy vibes.
What movie are they acting out here?
I think they are acting out the famous bullet time scene from The Matrix.
Ooh, nice. What do you think might happen next?
The cat is going to jump to the wall and stick the landing. It's going to be a perfect 10. Oh, and it's a miss. It looks like it was just a little too far away, but don't worry. The cat is a natural athlete and it will be back up there in no time.
Okay, I've got one more for you. Describe the drawing I made.
It is a simple line drawing of the constellation Gemini. You did a good job of capturing the beauty of Gemini.
Nice. That's it. I think we're
So this is pretty much what Gemini can do. And I mean, that is a lot. So they're saying, hey, Gemini, they're competing with ChatGPT 4 or ChatGPT Plus. They're giving you a bang for your buck. So remember, Microsoft Copilot can do some of these same features, but they can't do the 2-in-1, if that makes sense. Whereas Gemini, you can see that you can literally put the images down and you can do audio, you can do text, you can do two things at once, as they were saying earlier in the article. They were saying that that you could literally take this and from the intermodal. Let me see if I can find that real quick. They were saying that you can, bear with me right here. I saw it where it's saying that you can two seamlessly innocuous inputs. So you can use text and images and you can combine them and it will basically give you a model of what it is that you're looking for. So yeah, this is a lot. So I know we've been talking about ChatGPT. I know we've been talking about AI, but I wanted you to know that there are some rollouts that are happening and it's not just ChatGPT. Microsoft and Google is saying that, hey, we want to be in the running as well. Okay, so we want you to utilize our services. You're already familiar with using Google if you have a Gmail account. You're already familiar with using Microsoft if you already have a Hotmail account. So why not, if you're using Edge or if you're using Google, why not use us as opposed to going over here to OpenAI and using ChatGPT? So whichever one is good for you, by all means, utilize what works best for you. My thing is play with both. You saw what Gemini is doing, and Gemini is saying, hey, you know what? We want you to take advantage of some of these features that we have here, and we would love for you to see what we have going on. But then at the same token, Copilot is saying, hey, give us a shot too, because, you know, we're already integrated in the system. So you're already using us. So I don't know. My question to you is, what do you think of the AI rollouts? It's not necessarily Microsoft or it's not necessarily Google, but what do you think of the AI rollouts? On your phone, hit 1. I like the possibilities. 2, I have options outside of ChatGPT. 3, AI is not for me. Or 4, I really need to take time to understand how all this AI works. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the AI rollouts? Now, we're closing out 2023. Like I said, my goal was to have you or embrace this technology with you and let you see what is going on. And that way you can embrace the technology. Okay. That was the biggest thing for me. Sheila Baker says, hold up, that's incredible. I'm loving this. And then, let me see. Digital Growth Hack says, oh, this is nice. I like that. Okay, I like that. And yeah, that's pretty much what you guys are feeling over here. So y'all are saying I'm liking it. I'm digging it. I see what you're doing over here. So let me know. What do you think of the AI the AI rollouts? And right now it looks like I really need to take time to learn this. Or understand how this AI works. And then you also like the possibilities. If you would like to have a conversation with me, by all means, reach out to me. Let's have a conversation offline and we can make some magic happen. All right. So yeah, this is tech news. And this is just this week's tech. Okay. I know we went a little bit over 9 o'clock, over the 1 hour, but I wanted to share this information with you. I wanted you to walk away feeling comfortable and knowing what was going on. And then also I wanted you to also know that, hey, next week is going to be another set of topics. So we have to learn this and then still find out what's going on. All right. So before we go, we gotta talk about the brands. Hey everybody, these are the brands. Come on, man. It's always out here doing big things, man. Tallboy.us is almost ready. It's almost ready. The new website for Tallboy is almost ready. So that is where we create content at your biggest events all over the city of Atlanta or the big events across the United States, okay? Then we also have the Lab Tech Show. That's where we're talking tech. And then if you know somebody that would like to do live streaming production, let us produce it for you, all right? Also, we have a Roku and an Amazon Fire station. So if you have a Roku TV or Amazon Fire stick, feel free to check us out over at TBE Media. Those are the brands, all right? And if you like the show and you like the content, by all means, feel free to hit us on the Cash App or PayPal and send a small donation. Definitely would appreciate that, all right? Can't knock that. It is the brands. That's what it is. And then lastly, Tallboy's got merch. And what do I mean by that? What's up, everybody? Tallboy here. Man, we got merch.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Tallboy's got merch. Man, I got Revis on the phone. What's up, Revis?
What's going on?
And did you know we got everything from T-shirts, we got hats, we got stickers, mugs, tumblers, you name it. Tallboy's got merch.
Hold up.
You know what the website is?
Yeah, is it shop.tallboy.us?
That's right. So click the home or the browse all. That's right, home or browse all. But I recommend that you go to the browse all, and then you can see the shirts that we have. We have stuff for the Lab Tech Show. We have sayings that Tallboy would say, from balling on a budget, or I don't have the bandwidth to deal with this right now. Let me look at this right here. You even have sizes that go up to a 5X. That's right, a 5X, and they come in multiple colors, from gray to black to beige or sand or whatever color you want to call that. Shop.tallboy.us. Now, Revis, now we do a word of the day, and you know we got mugs for you as well. Tumblers. You know we got obdurate, stubborn, ruthless. That's all obdurate. Are you obdurate sometimes, Revis?
Sometimes. Sometimes I'm even reckless.
Oh my God. And then we got implacable, stubborn, and adamant. That's another tumbler. And so why don't you come over to shop.tallboy.us. Get you a tumbler. They come in black or white. We got the t-shirts. And then we also even have the t-shirts with the word of the day. So why don't you come on over there? Everything from pillows to notebooks to coffee tumblers, you name it. Even if you like some wine in your adult beverages. And we even got coffee mugs and mouse pads. So come on over. What's the website one more time, Revis?
Shop.tallboy.us.
Period.
There you go. You can go ahead, and if you have your phone and you would like to go to shop.tallboy.us, you can literally use that QR code right there, and we will make sure that you're good. I had the QR code on the screen. So you can literally use that QR code or go to shop.tallboy.us. I'm trying to see if I can get that QR code back on the screen. And by all means, you can check us out and see what you think. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Shop.tallboy.us. Where's that QR code? There he is. Use that QR code if you have your phone, and open up your camera app, scan that code right there, and it'll take you right there. Or you can go to shop.tallboy.us. All right, my last thing before we get up out of here. I know you guys did it in the, what did I do? All right. Yeah. All right. There it is. My last thing before we get up out of here is, I know I had you guys do it on the screen, or excuse me, if you were watching on YouTube, but let's see if we can get it on here. And you let me know, what was your banking app that you feel comfortable using? All right. So what is the banking app that you feel comfortable using? Is it 1, Zelle, 2, Cash App, 3, PayPal, 4, Venmo, 5, Wise, or 6, I prefer not to use digital money transfers. Okay, 1 through 6. Let me know if you have your phone. Let us know in the comments, which one do you like? Which one do you prefer? All right, which online banking app do you feel comfortable with using? We're going into 2024, and my goal and my thing was to at least welcome you and embrace you to this technology. And my thing is, just please, just feel free. That's it. Just feel free to take your time, but you have to embrace it, because this technology is coming whether we like it or not. Okay, so whether you like it or not, it's coming, and you don't want to get left behind. So the goal at the end of the day is to at least introduce to you and I'm going to do a recap. We talked about the personal voice with AI, with Apple. We also talked about how Uber is allowing you to use their Uber Connect, where you can order packages that are under $200 and less than 30 pounds, and they will deliver it to you. We also talked about the AI rollouts. So these are things that are happening every week, and this is just this week's topic. And then next week, we'll have another set of topics, all right? So feel free to join, subscribe, like the show. Please tell somebody about what we got going on. And like I said, at the end of the day, we're just really just trying to embrace the technology and speak to you in a language that you can understand, all right? That's really what it is. So it looks like people are rolling with Zelle. Zelle looks like it's our clear-cut winner. And at the end of the day, I hope that you guys are getting some value out of this show. And once again, I can't thank you guys enough for staying with me, hanging out with me. And like I said, I hope that you guys like the new look. Like I said, it's some small tweaks, but we're going to be trying to enhance this show and make it a little bit more better. I need to tighten it up a little bit more. But outside of that, that's pretty much it. We got about 19 more days before Christmas, 26 more days until the new year. And like I said, we want to hit the ground running in 2024 to where we're not saying we're playing, how do we do this in 2024? We're trying to use this time now, these last 26 days, to embrace this technology and say we need to be ready for it as we are transitioning into the new year. All right? So with that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I definitely appreciate it. And I think we had one more thing. What did you guys think of the show tonight? And you can just put your comments. You don't have to do 1, 2, 3, or 4. What did you think of the show? And whatever comments that you put in there, it should be there or it should pop up on the screen. All right. So let me know what you think. And we'll go from there. All right. So, yeah, what did you think of the show tonight? Anything that you want to say, nice or mean or, hey, crazy, I definitely appreciate y'all. All right. So let me see any comments I'm seeing here. Tech Troublemaker is saying, I'm really excited to see Google catch up with ChatGPT. And then Tech Troublemaker says, great show. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I think we went a little over, but I mean, hey, I think the AI was a much needed feature, or we definitely needed to talk about it. So at the end of the day, as long as you guys are getting some value out of it, I hope that you guys will understand why we went over. So thank you again. Once again, it is the Lab Tech Show. I thank you, and God willing, I look forward to seeing you guys next week. All right. So with that being said, you guys know how we do it. It's the Lab Tech Show. I'll see you when I see y'all.
You already know. Tall boy.
We got 19 days before Christmas. What do I want? I want to go to CES. Do you?